Hey guys, welcome back again to another video. I know this has been long awaited. So guys, this is step 2 of how to study in Austria. I uploaded step 1, which is about the documents you require, how to apply to school, how to everything, the confusion, the first legalization, and then so today we'll be talking about the step 2, which is what verification / legalization of documents at Austria embassy. So some people might finish that step 1 and be successful, while some they will need this step 2. In that step 1, where I stopped was you have to legalize and authenticate your document. There are some schools in Austria that they will give you admission without asking for authentication and legalization. There are some that they will ask for authentication and legalization. In that view, I talked about where you can do it in a video, which is in Abuja. I made a separate video on authentication and legalization in Nigeria, the documents you need, everything, the address, everything. Just click my Austria playlist, you see the video there. I hope you understand that. So some of these Austria schools, they will accept your Nigerian or your country legalization and authentication. They will accept it, they will give you admission. They will give, but then they can give maybe conditional admission letter that certify that when you verify it at Austria embassy, they can give you. But then there are some they carry their chest in their head, sorry, their hearts in their head, that no, whether you do Nigerian authentication, whether you do Ministry of Education and everything, we still want to see the stamp of the Austria embassy. And then be like, show me Mejan, why are you people like this? My country have said this document is legal, is acceptable, everyone is singing. But just in case you fall in this category of your school say no, you have to proceed to the embassy. And you know, in that video, I actually fight against proceeding to the embassy, Austria embassy, to go and do your legalization and authentication. And that's because, you know, Ministry of Education is small money. Just in case they did not give you visa, they did not give you, what is it called? Visa and you will know that you not spend too much. But proceeding to Austria embassy and can't be spending how much? Oh yeah, But then if your school say that is what they want, as long as they say that your document tallies with, for example, if you're applying for masters and they say okay, they can accept your degree, your transcript and everything, but check one and verify. As long as you are verified, we'll give you admission. You can go ahead. Once you do that, you even get visa. Austria study visa is not difficult. I've made a video about total cost that you need, proof of fund. Make sure you go and watch the video before you go and dash them money at the embassy. So if you not say your proof of fund you did not reach, don't bother doing verification and authentication, because trust me, you just want to dash them money. There's not you collect visa. So make sure to go and watch the video. I've talked about the proof of fund, travel insurance, everything you need. I'm putting the link in my description box. Just click Austria playlist and every video you need will be there. So this one, we are talking about the verification and legalization in Austria embassy. Like I've said, there are some schools they will accept you without Nigerian authentication and legalization. Some they will accept you based on Nigerian authentication and legalization, but they will give you conditional offer. And there are some they will say that no, we still want the Austrian admission. So anyone you find yourself, so let's say your school actually admitted you with just the Nigerian authentication and legalization, right? As me they give you, this step 2 is for you. If you know that they did not give you admission without the embassy on, this step 2 is still for you. Whether they gave you without legalization and authentication or they did not give you, this step 2 is for you. As long as you want to go and study in Austria, this step 2 is for everybody. But then, like, I split it because it can be different for some people. Some schools they will ask for your step 1 and step 2. Some they will ask for half of step 1. Some they will ask for step 1 and step 2. Some schools they will ask you for your proof of fund before they give you admission letter. This can be different for you, but just know that as long as you say yes, I want to go and study in Austria, this step 2 is for you, which is what? Verification and legalization of document. But then this legalization one is kind of tricky. So let's talk about verification. So normally, what is verification? From the name, verification is a way that after doing your authentication and legalization in Ministry of Health, Foreign Affairs in Abuja, then you now take it to Austria embassy to go and verify that truly it was Ministry of Education that verified it, and that verified that legalized, that authenticated and legalized it. Like, The verification you want to go and do in Austria embassy is the verification of the stamp that Ministry of Education gave you, that actually truly you did not lie. You have to certify the document that the document is original and the document is what is not fake. So that's the essence of the verification. But then this verification, you cannot just go to the embassy just like that and say, I want to verify my documents. It doesn't work like that. You have to book appointment. I'm putting a link on the screen now. That is where you put your appointment. And then this booking at appointment for this verification, it happens only on Wednesday. Ojo share akpemesi odo eti Saturday. Wednesday is what? I beg, I don't know. Wednesday, that is the only time they do verification, from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Verification at Austria embassy, whether in Nigeria, whether in Ghana. I'm very sure that Africans, West Africans, you know that you have to come to Nigeria for your own bar. Is it that you go through VFS Global? Ghana and Cameroon, you can go through VFS Global, or you should come and do it in Nigeria. But come to Nigeria, come and experience sweet life. Anyone that you like, come and do it. So, as I was saying, verification of document is only on Wednesdays. Wednesdays between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. Anything outside that, they must not see your leg in the embassy. They're gonna remove it. And before you go to the embassy, you have to book appointment. Like I've told you, I'm putting a link on the screen now. You go there. Maybe I'm making a video. You go there, you book your appointment, you choose your location, you put your time, you put your DC and everything. And you have to go there. Anything aside, it is only on Wednesday. So that means if you miss this week or the next week in the year, it is only on what? Verification is only on Wednesday. Be listening, no. So after that one is set, that you book your appointment and anything. So what are the documents you should go with? You should go with questionnaire. There's a questionnaire you have to fill. Yes, there's a questionnaire you have to fill. This questionnaire, I went through it. That's for your name, your relationship, all those basic things, but it's not basic thing. I'll be making another separate video about how to fill the questionnaire. So after this one that I've talked about, step 3 is questionnaire of Austria embassy. Austria embassy questionnaire. This questionnaire is everybody that has to fill it. Whether you are going on work visa, whether you are going on clinical visa, all of you are gonna. I'm sure you know that now. Yeah, everybody has to fill it. So everybody has to fill everybody has to fill the questionnaire. Yep, everybody has to fill it by the applicant. Yeah, by the applicant and the dependent. Everybody has to fill the questionnaire, because even the dependents that is going with you, they have to verify their document. I've said this before. So everybody has to fill the questionnaire. So in my next video, which is going to be step 4, it will be how to fill the questionnaire. So make sure you stay subscribed. So, and I'll put in a link now, but then if you can fill it without me, I'll just put a link on the screen now, where you can see the link of the questionnaire. It's more like a PDF form. You fill the questionnaire. It's more like a PDF form. You click the link, you fill the form, you print it out in its original copy. Original copy. So requirements for verification: you need your questionnaire. You have to fill the questionnaire. That's the first thing. The second thing is you have to print out the questionnaire in its original form. It is after you print out the questionnaire, right? That is when you actually sign. When you print it out, you will sign that normal this thing. Then in this process, you can actually send somebody on your behalf. For example, if somebody is in Ghana, or maybe if you're in Nigeria and then you want to send somebody in Abuja to do it for you, so you will just fill the document and send it to the person. But then in that view, I'll tell you what to do if you are sending somebody. So you print out the questionnaire, you sign it, and then the next document you take is your original legalized document. Those documents you legalize at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education in Nigeria or in your own country. You're going to take it along with you. That showing the stamp. And that one is photocopy of everything. Like I explained in that video, you need the photocopy of the original. And then when you legalized your document, right? You legalize the original and the photocopy. They will tell you to do 2. I explained in that video. I told you to do more than 2. Shall go and watch the video, sha. So that means you're submitting both the legalized original and the legalized photocopy. The two, both of them. It's part of the document you will submit. The next on my list is then photocopy of all your documents. So for example, if you're going for BSc, the only this thing you submit is your original WAEC result and then your photocopy of the WAEC result. If you're going for what's it called, masters, you submit your original WAEC, original WAEC that is legalized and authenticated. You submit your transcript, you submit your BSc certificate that is legalized and authenticated. So depending on your level, in fact, all the documents you submitted that you legalized and authenticated in Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Education, you are submitting the same document again. So this time, original and photocopy, original and photocopy, original and photocopy of each document. So the next one is copy of your passport, international passport. That place that has data page, your name, your everything. You need photocopy of that one. The next on my list is verification fee. So I'll be attaching a screenshot now on the screen. Nigerians are paying 200k. Ghanaians are paying 300k. Ghanaians, Cameroon, Gabon, they are paying 300k for applicants and everything. So for Nigerians, our verification fee is 200k. Then if you have dependent that is going with you, per each dependent is 80,000 naira. For example, me now, I'm the applicant. My fee is 200k. If I'm going with my husband will pay 80,000. If I'm going with another child, that child will pay 80,000. So the applicant, I'm the one paying 200k. Then subordinate. So I'll be attaching it on the screen for you guys to see the amount you're paying. So your verification fee, and it has to be paid in what? In NAIRA. And then the next one on my list is authorization letter. Just in case maybe you can't go to Abuja or you want somebody to go on your behalf, that means you have to write a letter that I authorize Mr. something 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 or Mrs. Kinikon to verify, to submit my document on my behalf at the embassy of Kinikon. Well, just go to any place that they used to do affidavit, yeah. And I think you have to do affidavit and stamp it with lawyer stamp. Yes, you have to do it. Authorization letter after typing it. Just go to anywhere that they are doing affidavit in Nigeria or in your home country. I know this one about Nigeria very well. Oh, they be microphones in. So I know this one very well. Anywhere they are doing affidavit in Nigeria, just go there. When they ask you, tell them you want to do authorization letter. Just say it. They will just replay. They already have the template on their system. Just say, okay, I want Mr. something something, Mr. Kinkon. So they will print it out. You will sign it. They will take it to the court. Just go to any court in Nigeria or your own country. You will see them. Once you enter, they will start calling you. Go affidavit. So it costs like 1,000 naira. You just stamp it. You give it to the person, and then in accompliance, the person has to hold your ID card, photocopy of your ID card, photocopy of their ID card or original of their ID card to show that okay, this is the same person. That's if you cannot do it on your own. So the next one that you have to do is evidence of appointment booking. Like I've said that I put the link. So I put the link in the video already where you actually go to book your appointment for legalization. So they will send you your document and everything, your email, you print it out, evidence to show that you have appointment. Then the next on my list is okay, and that's everything. And that's it. So how long does it take? So this verification actually takes 8 to 12 weeks. Minimum is 2 months. From 2 months it can take to legally, officially it takes between 8 to 12 weeks. That is the official time that it will take, but then it can take more. And like I said, submit only the document that they ask you. Don't submit what they did not ask you, because normally it used to take at least 2 months for verification. So imagine if you are adding your document of in your forward waiting they not ask you. For example, maybe you've done your OND before, you did HND, you did diploma, you did clinical, you now had everything together. The more your documents, the more time it will take, because this verification involves a lawyer approved by the embassy to be going to all the documents you submitted. If you say you attended Queen's College, they'll go to Queen's College, they'll go ask them, do you know anybody by chance, Mr. something something? Did he study here? Did he have his wife here? If you submit WAEC result, they'll go to WAEC office. We saw one Mr. Clinic and they said they write WAEC. Is it true? Please, let's see it on your system. Is it the same? Like that. So imagine when you submit 1 million documents, that means your this will be ready in 1 million years. They'll keep checking up and down. But then it's still the same money. They'll still check. So submit only the document that they ask you. Though they can ask for supporting document or quick, but then only the one that they ask you. And because of what I said, don't go and be stingy with yourself. And because of that, maybe because of that, you remove your transcript. You are doing yourself. Because if you forget to submit one document, if you are submitting it again, you have to pay another 200k. Hear that though. Your verification, if you're in Nigeria, your verification for first applicants Nigeria is 200k. Let's say you're supposed to submit 5 documents, and because of what I said now, you decide to submit TV. They will send you an email that Mrs. Something, your document is remaining 2. Okay, let me bring it for you. When you come, you have to pay another 200k. Because that one have gone. It have gone. So you have to be very, very what? I don't even know the English to speak. So submit only the documents that they ask you. In fact, when you get to the embassy, those people, I don't know if it's reception, I'll be those clerk, they will tell you this one clinical. Make sure. Because if they call you back, just hold your 200k. And if you know you are from Ghana, Cameroon, Gabon, you have to pay 300k. So, and even in that view, don't submit excessive documents. If you're going for masters, if you know that is your BSc you're using for masters, submit only your masters documents. If you're going for masters and you know it's your HND you want to use, so submit only your HND documents. If you know you're going for high school and you know that is your WAEC you want to use, submit only your WAEC. Don't submit WAEC, don't submit NECO, don't submit NAPTEP, don't submit A levels, don't submit A levels. This one, you have to travel to UK to go and verify your BF. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So at the point in your life, you might have a lot of qualification. It's not considered anybody you want to impress is the school, not this thing. So same thing that you used to apply to the school to get admission is what you're going to submit. Whether to get admission, whether to get job is what you're going to submit at the embassy for them to legalize, and make sure that your documents are complete. Because if you come back again, if they call you again, 1 year, you collect money. So what else? So in my next video, I'll show you guys how to fill the questionnaire, but then you can fill it without me. I can even take it to the embassy to fill. So they will tell you what to write and everything. They will print it out and every time you submit it. So once your verification and legalization, so once your verification is completed, which will take between 8 to 12 weeks, but then it can be more depending on the document you submit, like I've explained. Once it's enough, once it's done, you now go to the embassy, you commit this document, and you can decide to do DHL. Anyone. So if you want to do DHL, the thing is you just go to a DHL that is near the embassy, you buy a courier, and then you type the right. They will tell you that you tell them you want them to pick your this thing for you. If you don't stay in Abuja, that you want them to pick your this thing, or you tell somebody to pick it for you. Same as the authorization letter. So the person that verified it for you can actually pick it up for you as well. Anyone that you want. As I was saying something. Okay, so once this one is done, once you've gotten your document, that's when you can now apply for admission in the Austrian school. That's if they did not accept only your Nigerian authentication and legalization. That's when you now apply. But then if they accepted your own, once you've done this one, once they've, but then okay, that's why I said different people differs, different university, different course. But then if your school actually accepted your, as if I'm confusing, if your school actually accepted your Nigerian authentication and legalization, that means the only thing that is left for you is your visa. Is what? Is your visa. So that means in this view, you don't have to go to the embassy and first go and submit this one. You can submit your document at once. But then I have to put it into step because different people have different experience. So if you know that your school gave you admission based on the Nigerian authentication and legalization you did, or your Ghanaian authentication and legalization, or your home country authentication and legalization, you don't have to go and do this one and be walking up and down. You are going to submit your document at once. Do you understand that? Yeah, you have to submit your document at once. So in that view, my next step is going to be legalization of documents. That is, after that 8 to 12 weeks is completed and they verify that okay, your document is valid, you did not lie, the stamp is valid and everything, that's when they will now verify your document, which is going to be my next step. Make sure to stay. So this one is for people that everybody is doing this one. No, I'm telling you, everybody is doing this one. It's part of your doc, but it's just for people that did not give admission without local authentication or legalization. But if they give you admission, you still have to fill the questionnaire, you still have to submit your original and everything, you still have to pack it together, you know, and then submit it with your other documents for this thing. But then I would actually advise, I don't know, depending on where you are, or so depending. So that's why I said, if you know your school did not give you based on that local one you did in your home country, proceed and go and do this one. So once they give, but then if they give you, just fill the questionnaire, fill the this thing, and then apply for your visa. So just watch my subsequent videos. The way I'm talking, everybody would have find their route. They would have find the one that this thing happened to them. But that's just for me to say it's not this fair. But then if you know you are going to Austria, it is important you do your verification. Everybody is entitled to it. Everybody has to do it. Whether you are going to, as I tourist visa, everybody has to do it. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.